Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to discuss how gaseous exchange occurs in amphibians. Terrestrial amphibians are those animals which live on the land. They expend much less energy moving air across the gas exchange surfaces than do aquatic organisms. Now, what are the gas exchange surfaces? Gas exchange surfaces are the lungs and the skin of the amphibians because air contains 20 times more oxygen per unit volume. This is important from an objective point of view. What air has 20 times more oxygen per unit volume than water. On the other hand, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide require moist surfaces. Definitely inside the respiratory tract, all surfaces are moist, as well as this is the characteristic of the amphibian that their skin is moist with the mucus, and the exposure of the respiratory surfaces to air may result in rapid water loss. Definitely skin is exposed in the air and it causes rapid loss of the water. Anyone who has searched pond and stream banks for the frogs knows that the skin of the amphibian is the moist. I personally know very well how skin, to what extent skin of the my amphibians is moist, because mostly I deals with frogs. Even frogs slip from my hand um, due to this mucus, so I need to wash frogs first in the basin, and then I did their dissection. Amphibian skin is also richly supplied with a capillary bed. Exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occur with the blood in only in the capillaries because the walls of the capillaries is very thin. Okay, so and this is also the necessary for gaseous exchange surface. It must have it must have high supply of capillaries. These two factors permit the skin to function as a respiratory organ. Gas exchange occur through the skin is called cutaneous respiration. This is most important from examination point of view. How many types of gaseous exchange occur in amphibians? There are three types. First one is the cutaneous. The word cutaneous is used for the skin, so it's mean a gas exchange occur through skin and can occur either in the water or on the land. This ability allows a frog to spend the winter in the mud at the bottom of the pond. अब ये जो एबिलिटी है इसकी वजह से जो फ्रॉग है वो अब विंटर में सर्दियों में पॉन्ड बॉटम पे भी सर्वाइव कर लेता है. इन सेलिमेंटर्स 30 to 90% of the gas exchange occurs across the skin. Gas exchange also occur across the moist surfaces of the mouth and the pharynx. If gas exchange occur across the surface of the mouth and the pharynx, this is called buccopharyngeal respiration, and it accounts for 1 to 7% of the total gaseous exchange. Gaseous exchange from the skin is known as a cutaneous respiration, and gaseous exchange occurs across the surfaces of the mouth and pharynx is known as buccopharyngeal respiration. Most amphibians except for the prelithodontid salamanders possess lungs. Prelithodontid salamanders don't have lungs. The lungs of salamanders are relatively simple sacs. There is no further division in their lungs. The lungs of neurons are subdivided, increasing the surface area for gaseous exchange. So it means that neurons have to some extent complex lungs than salamanders. Pulmonary word is used for the lungs. Pulmonary ventilation across by the buccal pump mechanism. Muscles of the mouth and pharynx create a positive pressure to force air into the lungs. Cutaneous and buccopharyngeal respiration have a disadvantage in that their contribution to the total gas exchange is relatively constant. क्यूटेनियस और बकोफरेंजियल रेस्पिरेशन का एक डिसएडवांटेज ये है कि यहाँ से गैसियस एक्सचेंज हमेशा कांस्टेंट रहेगा. द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द गैस एक्सचेंज अक्रॉस द सर्फेसिस कैन नॉट बी इंक्रीज व्हेन द मेटाबॉलिक रेट्स इंक्रीज. देखिए अगर मेटाबॉलिज्म इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो इट्स मीन कि वहाँ ऑक्सीजन और ज़्यादा चाहिए होगी. तो अगर मेटाबॉलिज्म इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो ऑक्सीजन उतनी चाहिए होगी, तो ये कभी भी क्यूटेनियस या बकोफरेंजियल रेस्पिरेशन से पूरा नहीं हो सकता. लंग्स हाउएवर lungs however compensate for this shortcoming. As environmental temperature and activity increases, lungs contribute more to the gas exchange. At 5 degrees centigrade, approximately 70% of gas exchange occur across the skin and the mouth lining of the frog. 5 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे तकरीबन 70% गैशियस एक्सचेंज हो जाता है स्किन से और माउथ लाइनिंग यानी बकोफरेंजियल रिस्पिरेशन होती है. एट 25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड द एब्सोल्यूट क्वांटिटी ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एक्सचेंज अक्रॉस द एक्सटर्नल बॉडी सर्फेसेस does not change significantly, but because pulmonary respiration increases, exchange across the skin and mouth surfaces account for only 30% of total oxygen exchange. अब जैसे ही टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज़ होगा 25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक तो डेफिनेटली मेटाबॉलिज्म भी इंक्रीज़ होगा. टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज़ होने से एक लिमिट तक मेटाबॉलिज्म भी इंक्रीज़ होता है. अब स्किन या बकोफरेंजियल रिस्पिरेशन तो इंक्रीज़ नहीं होगी, लेकिन जो लंग्स के थ्रू रिस्पिरेशन है वो इंक्रीज़ होगी. और जो ये स्किन और माउथ के थ्रू ये एम्फीबियंस रिस्पायर करते हैं वो टोटल रिस्पिरेशन का 30% होता है. एम्फीबियन लार्वी एंड सम अडल्ट रिस्पायर यूजिंग एक्सटर्नल गिल्स. एम्फीबियन के लार्वी और कुछ इनके अडल्ट हैं वो एक्सटर्नल गिल्स के थ्रू रिस्पायर करते हैं. कार्टिलेजिनस रॉड्स दैट फॉर्म बिटवीन एम्ब्रियोनिक फेरेंजियल स्लिट्स सपोर्ट्स 3 पेयर्स ऑफ गिल्स. कार्टिलेजिनस रॉड्स जो हैं ये फेरेंजियल स्लिट्स के दरमियान होती हैं और ये सपोर्ट करेंगे गिल्स को. ड्यूरिंग मेटामॉर्फोसिस द गिल्स आर यूजुअली रीअब्सॉर्ब, फेरेंजियल स्लिट्स क्लोज एंड लंग्स बिकम फंक्शनल. जब मेटामॉर्फोसिस होती है तो ये इनके गिल्स रीअब्सॉर्ब हो जाएंगे, फेरेंजियल स्लिट्स क्लोज हो जाती हैं और लंग्स फंक्शनल हो जाते हैं. थैंक यू. दिस इज़ द कंप्लीशन ऑफ द टॉपिक.